Welcome to Summer Anime 2024, my friends. It is finally here. I am absolutely not ready whatsoever. I was late to this video. I'm late to making my summer content. It snuck up on me really quick. And it's because I'm watching so many anime that are continuation anime. I'm not even thinking about the end. But this coming week and this past week, I've hit so many episode 12s and 13s that the season, I was like, oh my gosh, it was up to you guys in the comments telling me, yo, Dom, where's your summer video? Where's what we're going to watch? I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to do it soon. So that's where we are here today. Welcome to summer 2024. Get your swimsuit out, get your banana hammock, get your thongies out, grab yourself a drink. Today we're gonna head into live chart and we're gonna go through all of these summer anime and we're gonna determine today what we're gonna watch and not watch. I have a YouTube tab open and we're gonna go through live charts. So essentially, if it's your first time watching one of my videos, we're literally gonna go through, I'm gonna read through the description. If the description sounds like just amazing, we're just gonna say we're watching it for sure. If the description sounds like maybe 50-50, we'll head into YouTube or we'll head into live charts. Sometimes I have the trailer there. We'll watch the trailer together and see if it's something we want to watch. And essentially, well, let me head into live chart now, and I'll kind of show you guys. I'll give you guys the skivvy. So make sure you hit the like button for me. It'll definitely help me out. These videos, they tend to just do. I mean, they do fine. You know, I rely on. You know, my ride or dies, the homies and the home gals and that come through the channel all the time to uplift these videos. But if it's your first time, literally, you know, if you like this kind of content, hit me with that like, because it'll definitely help YouTube share it out. But essentially what we're going to do, my friends, is we're in live chart now. You guys see I got this YouTube tab open here. Look at that. That's a video from my other channel. Go check me out. But essentially, we're going to head into live chart. And what we're going to do is we're going to mark things 50-50. So if we're watching it for sure, like the description or the trailer is bomb diggity. I'm hitting you with that 90s linguistics. We're just going to mark it as watching. If it's like, if it's a maybe, basically sometimes I'll go into the maybe piles. If the greens aren't enough, we'll put it into considering as like, you know, we might watch it. If it's like, you know, like super duper maybe like, this seems like potentially bingeable at the end of a season, we'll put it in a purple. And then, you know, if it's just like not for us, we're gonna put skipping. When I say us, I mean me. This is just my opinions. So you know, it could very well be on a watch for yours, but I'll put skipping here. So we have a lot of anime to go through. I kind of went through really fast and just kind of skimmed through all of the like kids anime and like, you know, the singing, you know, like the singing Vocaloid animes, like just like the trash that's in here. Hey, if you watch it, no judgment, you know what I mean? If you watch Toro, like go for it, you know what I mean? But I kind of skimmed down some of the stuff here. Like I removed the what do you call it? What is that? What is that? The DC stuff called the Isekai. Solstice? What soul was it? What is those people called? I don't know. The Batman people, Suicide Squad. I removed Suicide Squad because I was like, yeah, I'm just not watching it. If I watch it, I'll watch it on like my own time. I love Batman, but not really a Suicide Squad person. But I removed that and a bunch of the kids anime and like anything that looked like, you know, idol related. I removed that because that's just not my jam. Anyways, let's start off with an anime, and I have, just so you guys know too, I have this in English, not Romanji, because, you know, I can't read it. I have shows from the last 3 seasons. There should be Pokemon in here too, because we're going to continue to watch Pokemon Horizons on the channel. I've been watching it for over a year now, and I'm going to continue to watch it every single freaking week, because I love it. We also have Reincarnated as a Slime that's coming over from last season. It's currently at 20, I think, it's scheduled for 24 episodes, so that, you know, we're going to end up finishing Slime regardless. I have this done by air date. So, yeah, let's get started. So, first anime, it's the strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. Okay, so this is by Studio A-Cat. This one here is Ike is a powerful magician and the leader of the Immortal Brigade of the 7th Corps of the Demon Lord's army. He single-handedly conquers fortresses. He single-handedly conquers fortresses and pushes back the armies of humanity. Neither Darukatan Darkata. It sounds like a Pokemon. Darmanitan. The Demon Lord nor Ike's loyal soldiers know his darkest secrets. Wow, I cannot speak today. I'm so sorry. And that's such a bad start too. It's like, yo, Dom, your dyslexia is coming in full gear, buddy. He is a human in hiding, but can he keep his secret safe and bring his peaceful coexistence with demons and humans? This sounds awful. Let's go into it real fast. Studio A Cat. We'll just kind of scrummage through this. What do you call it? Trailer here. Yeah, it's a big skip for me. It's a big skip for me, big dog. I'm gonna put this one on a skip. I don't want to watch it at all. All right, next one here is My Wife Has No Emotion. My wife has no emotion. Takuma is a single guy who does nothing but go to work and come home. I mean, is that me? Too tired to do. Is that me? Too tired to do chores. He decides to get a robot to cook and to keep his house. Mina-chan is such a good housekeeper. Takuma jokes that she should become his wife. Mina takes Takuma's joke seriously, and slowly the two start doing more things together, like having a picnic outside. As time goes by, Takuma starts to fall for Mina. But can a human and a robot ever equal loving relationship? This sounds so... this sounds ridiculous. This sounds ridiculous. Wait, didn't it say he was married already? Hold on. Takuma is a single guy. Okay, no. He's a single dude. I get it, yo. It's a lonely world out there. Look how robotic she is. Yo, if you gotta charge your wife... if you gotta put your wife out in the sun to solar charger... Yo, I'm sorry, yo. It's I don't know. Oh my god. Why is that so funny? I don't know. I'm gonna I'll put this in purple as like a super maybe. Just because it made me laugh. Okay. The Osan, Jesus Christ. The Osan newbie adventurer trained to death by the most powerful party becomes invincible. Make me drink water in the third one. Normally people choose to become adventurers in their teens. At 30 years old, Rick Gladiator bucks the trend by leaving his job as a guild clerk to become an adventurer. He begins as a F rank novice with the fighting strength of an S rank. After 2 years of brutal training with the continent's strongest party, or a Calcum Fist, Rick will defeat anyone who underestimates him. This sounds so generic. You know what I mean? This sounds so generic. What is up with... What is that? What language? What language is that? Yeah, what language is that? We're gonna... subtitles, options. Is it only Japanese? I mean, I guess we're just gonna look at the word. I mean, we won't look at the words. I think that's German. I think that's German there, actually. Ikate is Alkata Alberdia Ganze. So he was a clerk, and then he decided to become an adventurer, but he looks like The Rock. Or I should say, The Rick. I mean, it looks like it could be okay, right? Kind of like Fist of the North Star kind of stuff. It looks like it'd be okay. We'll put this, I'll put this one in a maybe. You know what I mean? I'll put this one in a maybe. And again, as I know we're only a couple anime in, as a reminder, we go through and I'll pull some of the maybes into the watchings that, kind of piqued interest. All right, we have Tosuketsu, Fate of Majority. This one here is one night, nearly all of the humans in town die all at once. Shortly after, high school student Senetsu, along with the rest of a few remaining humans, receives a message through a monitor from someone calling themselves Emperor. Every night from now on, the missing majority will be carried out, and the majority group of people will die. Oh, gosh. In other words, at the very least, the remaining human population will be cut in half each night. Can our protagonist survive the game rife with betrayal, conspiracy, and despair? Well, I'm not finding out. Maybe you will. I don't know. Oshinoko Season 2, baby. Let's freaking go. I don't even have to read this one. Oshinoko Season 1 was absolutely fire. Let's just check out the trailer here. But yeah, the Season 1 was amazing. Season 1 was amazing. Yeah, why is all of my YouTube stuff, like, why is everything in German? Why is everything in German? Oh, it's a Deutsch trailer. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Live chart. Okay, I guess. Anyways, yeah, Oshinoko looks absolutely amazing. The revenge story of a doctor who fell off a cliff or was murdered, coming back and avenging his isekai mama. So this was for sure watching that one. Okay. Oh, I've been having my eyes on this one, guys, for a while. This one looks fire. Aliyah sometimes hides her feelings in Russian, but I guess the story behind this is the protagonist actually, because his grandpa or his dad or something used to talk to him in Russian. For some reason, he kind of knows Russian. So, yeah, this one looks really, really good. All right. Alisa Mikhailovna? Mikhailovna. Alisa Mikhailovna. No. Alyssa Mikhailovna. I nailed it, and then I'm totally jacking it up. Alyssa M. Cujo is Saren, Private Academy solitary princess. She is half Russian with her silver hair, at the top of her class, student council accountant, and completely unapproachable for some reason. She's also taken on the responsibility of reprimanding the slacker who sits next to her in her class. Masachika Kuze is constantly frustrating her by falling asleep, forgetting his textbooks, and just being an exemplary student. Or at least that's how it looks from the outside. She may put on a tough act, but she doesn't mind Masachika as much as others would think. She even lets him call her by her nickname, Aliyah. Anyone hearing the comments she mutters in Russian under her breath might know how she really feels, but since none of her classmates understand the language, she feels free to say whatever she likes, except there is one person who eavesdrops. Masachika eavesdrops on her embarrassing revelations, pretending to be clueless all the while wondering what her flirtatious comments actually mean. Okay. This one looks so good. This looks so good, and the animation is fantastic. So apparently, like, she hardcore flirts with him in Russian, but he knows, but he doesn't say anything for whatever reason. I guess he wants to keep his little secret to himself, First love shenanigans, you know what I mean? This one looks fantastic. Those ones to watch. All right. Next one up by Wit Studio. This one is my dear friend, literally dear, my dear friend, literally a deer. All right. No one knows Tarako used to be a delinquent. All of her classmates only know her as the perfect student. But everything changes when Nakatan, a transfer student with antlers, enters her life. Antlers aren't the only thing strange about Nakatan. Her dear nose can sniff out Tarako's secret past. Whether it's a school or the zoo, chaos follows doe-eyed girls every step. Tarako has so many questions. Is Nakatan a deer, a girl, or something in between? You guys let me know what you guys find out if it's a deer. All right. This one's called Days. Oh, Romance and Slice of Life. Studio Dean. I like them. This one's called Days with My Stepsister. Okay? When his father remarries, Yuta Asamura winds up sharing a room with his new stepsister, Saki Ayase, the hottest girl in his grade. Carrying the scars of their parents' troubled divorces, they vow to maintain a respectful distance. But what starts off as cautious camaraderie blossoms into something deeper from shared experiences. Is it admiration, familial love, or something more? Is it? I don't know. Why is it always got it? What is the fascination sometimes with stepsisters? You know what I mean? That forbidden fruit. You know what I mean? Yo, stepmama's a hottie McToddy. Yeah, stepmama's a hottie McToddy. Yo, they're not playing? What the hell? What happened? I mean, maybe? Maybe? Well, I'll put it in a maybe. It doesn't seem like horrendous, but it definitely does seem like the forbidden love. All right. This one is called I Parry Everything. The Kingdom of Clays faces a dire crisis. An assassination attempt has just been made on its own princess, Lindbergh, and now its neighboring countries eye the aftermath like the starving vultures plotting the kingdom's downfall. The ensuing conflict will shape the face of the continent for centuries to come, but Nor doesn't have a clue about any of that. Having freshly arrived at the royal capital after a decade of rigorous, isolated training at his mountain home, he's dead set on achieving his childhood dream of becoming an adventurer, even if the only skills he possesses are useless ones. I will tell you the synopsis is not very good. So that's, concerning, I guess. So this was him at some point. So he basically lived up in the mountains, and he doesn't know anything about the quote unquote real world. Looks like he saved somebody, and his special ability is parrying. Okay. I'll also put this one in a maybe. You know what I mean? I don't think we have. Well, okay, we have 2 watches. I was like, man, we don't really have anything to watch so far. But Oshinoko and the Aliyah sometimes hides her feeling in Russian. Okay. All right, next one is Pseudo Heram. Eiji Kitahama joins the drama club with dreams of having a harem like the ones in his favorite manga. Rin Nakakura, an underclassman, finds herself crushing hard on Eiji and tries on different personas in his presence to win him over. No matter how she acts, one thing is certain: her feelings for Eiji continue to grow stronger. Will she be able to tell him the truth and be herself? This kind of reminds me of man, what was that anime called? Damn it, I can't remember. There was an anime about like 2 really awkward kids who like joined like an astronomy club, and I forget what the exact name of it was, but it was like maybe it was Galaxy something. I don't know. It wasn't very good. It was very pretty though. The animation was fantastic. This looks. I'll put this one in purple. This is like a maybe. Okay. Twilight Out of Focus. This is a boys' love one. All right. A boys' school film club is the backdrop for 3 tales Rewind, start over. A boys' school film club is the backdrop for 3 tales of new romance. Mao and Hasashi pair up for a project, make 3 promises, and draw closer together in the process. The club president Jin and jealous junior named Gichi clash before finding common ground. Shion, a first-year student, joins the film club in search of a boyfriend and butts heads with Rei until Rei asks him out on a date. I mean, these synopsises are just not very good. The synopsises are just not very good. You know what I mean? Oh, I hate the animation. The animation is... Well, I mean, that looked okay. When animation, though, is... how do you say it? When the animation looks shiny? Is that a word? Plasticky? When the animation looks plasticky, it just reminds me of H word, H-tie. You know what I mean? And I just don't like it. What was about to happen there? Who were taking the covers off of, buddy? Yeah. And you guys let me know if you guys like that one. I don't mind, you know, BL or anything, but like, it's very rare that I'm gonna like really jump into it. It's got to really do something special. You know what I mean? For Makoto, this one is called Senpai is a Otoko no Go. Senpai is an Otoko no Go. Cross-dressing romance school. For Makoto Hanako, life's about to get more complicated. Saki Aoi is a lively girl with loads of confidence, confesses her love for Makoto one day. When he fails to reciprocate, Saki declares she will be his first love. I mean, that's a good start, right? She shares her goal with a mutual friend, Ryuji Taiga, who also confesses his crush on Makoto. Stuck in a love triangle, Makoto must find a way to make it work and have fun. So he's stuck in a love triangle between a girl who wants to be his first love and another girl? Sakioko, she shares a love with mutual friend Ryuji Taiga, who also confesses his crush on Makoto. Okay. So not quite. Otoko no Go? So Otoko no Go just means crossdresser then. So who's the boy? So is the boy the crossdresser? Is that the deal here? Okay, so he's Makoto. Okay, so Makoto is the crossdresser. And then the two love interests are the little girl with black hair and the guy who wears earrings, I guess. Right? Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Yeah, it looks okay. We'll put this one on maybe or deep maybe. I'll go with maybe. All right, this one is called Failure Frame, and we're at 22 minutes. Usually these videos run about 40, so this one's called Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. Whew. Abruptly catapulted. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right, hold on, my friends. How are you guys doing today? How's your week going? All right. Abruptly catapulted into a fantasy world, Mamori Toka and his classmates have been summoned by the world's resident goddess to serve as heroes. Luckily, most of the students display amazing skills upon arrival, except for Mamori, whose abilities bottom out at a measly E rank. With no further use for him, the goddess banishes Mamori to a dungeon from which no one has ever returned alive. Yet, as it turns out, Mamori's skills aren't so much worthless as they are abnormal. Abnormally powerful, even. If Mamori can claw his way back to the surface, nothing will stand in his way from getting revenge. This sounds like Ari Ferretta. Yeah, it sounds like Ari Ferretta, to be honest. The same thing, right? They get summoned by a goddess, and he gets betrayed, he falls, and he has to live or has to survive in a cave. Also, I just snorted. That's so gross. Sorry, guys. Allergies are acting up. This looks just like Ari Ferretta, but the 3D animation is not very good. Oh. I just saw 2 reasons to watch the show. What's up with the... Yo, do you guys see... Oh. But you guys see this weird, this outline of like the characters? Like they have like this outline. You guys see how they have like an outline on everything. They have like this distorted outline of everything. It's kind of like I forget what the name is. It's like a trick that you do. It's like, yeah, it's like an outer glow kind of thing. I mean, maybe, yeah, I don't like that animation at all. But maybe, I mean, I love Ari Ferretta, so I mean, we'll put this one on a yellow maybe, like if there's nothing else. 2.5 dimensional seduction. Sensual seduction. I have no interest in real girls. What a waste. What a statement. So claims Okamura, the president of the school's manga club. He's your typical otaku. Is he though? Is that? I wonder if, you know what I mean? Like, I have a few friends from who originated from Japan that I went to college with. Now, all three of them were girls. I mean, I guess they're maybe not the right audience for that, but I wonder if that is the typical otaku, like being obsessed with 2D or 3D girls. Don't get me wrong, I love watching anime. I just gasped at a couple big old biddies on the last trailer. Like, I also love to enjoy that, but I wouldn't not over real, you know, like real people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if that is a true thing. Like, I've never heard of that outside of, you know, anime. Anyways, let's go back in. I have no interest in real girls. So claims Okamura, the president of the school's manga club. He's your typical otaku obsessed with a sexy fictional 2D manga character known as Liliao. The new school year starts and a real 3D girl named Lilissa, whose passion is cosplay, joins the club. Oh, that's a good mix. Lilissa convinces Okamura to become her photographer, and guess who her favorite manga character is. Not only that, but Lilissa is into modeling the fetishy stuff. The boundaries between 2D and 3D start to blur as this hot-blooded romantic story unfolds. Oh my god. This sounds like it sounds like it could be okay. I just don't know about the, like, I don't like 3D girls. It's such a weird statement. And in anime, they're always really proud of that. You know, so it's always confusing. See what I mean? You can tell. Look at that. Look at the Chinibyo effect. He's obviously extremely proud that he loves that girl. So that's interesting. Oh, is that the girl who joins the club? This little pink hair girl? Yo, the moment that she pulls off a cosplay as his favorite character, like that's wifey right there, right? Like, that's wife. Like, wife her up. Like, that's wife right there. But obviously, it's his main character that does it. Man, JC Staff, you know what? A couple of years ago, I'm like, yo, anything JC Staff pulls out, you know what I mean? They're usually really good, but sometimes they've been really 50-50 lately. I'll put this one as a maybe as well. I haven't had like a for sure winner since Aaliyah Sometimes Hides Her Feelings, and that's because I knew about that one going into this. Man, okay, this one's called Grandizer U. This one's a sci-fi anime. Following a devastating attack by Vega's force on planet Fleed, Duke Fleed and Grandizer escaped to Earth. When he got there, Dr. Amon, the head of the Space Research Center, adopted him and gave him the name Daisuke. Daisuke! While they were working on a side-by-side in the center on a quest to find out what strange objects appeared in the city sky, they were surprised attack that jolted Daisuke's memory. Yeah, that's a big no. It's a big no for Big Tom. This one's called Dungeon People. An unexplored dungeon filled with monsters and traps. An expert thief searches for her lost father. When Clay delves into the dungeon deeper, any adventurer has ever... Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry, my friends. Clay delves into the dungeon deeper than any adventurer has ever gone. She is offered a job by the dungeon's caretaker. Now, instead of exploring, Clay must learn how to interview new monsters, set traps, and position slimes around the dungeon. Will this new career path, bring her any closer to finding her father? This was called Quality Assurance in Another World. Despite its location in a remote region of the continent of Felnark, the island of Claiborne is made up of 5 small countries, crowded together in a constant conflict. In the most remote reaches of the smallest and most peaceful country on the island, the Kingdom of Bile is a small village where a girl named Nicola lives a humble life. One day she's out gathering firewood as she does every day. A massive dragon creature that's supposed to only live deep in the mountains appears in front of her. Just as it's about to attack the village, a man named Haka rushes to the scene. Haga is a member of the King's Seekers, a top secret investigations team. Nicola has never once felt bored of her peaceful life, even when every single day is practically the same. But after meeting Haga, she's so intrigued by Haga and his travels that decides to step out into the world herself and learn the true nature of the world. I hope she finds it. This one's called Dalia In Bloom, crafting a fresh start with magical tools. After dying of overwork in Japan, Dalia is reborn into a world filled with magic. Raised by a master of magic toolmaking, she develops a passion for the craft and becomes engaged to her father's apprentice. Before her father can see her wed, however, he suddenly passes away. As if this weren't enough, on the day before their wedding, her fiancé announces that he's in love, but not with her. Dalia realizes she needs to live for herself. She vows to be her own woman from now on and devote herself to her craft, even if it's not quite the quiet life she was hoping for. From a chance encounter with a knight, ooh, spicy, to her own company, there are challenges aplenty on the horizon. But with this young craftswoman is no longer a shrinking violet. She's Dalia and ready to bloom. Bloom onto my screen. Let's freaking go. I like this a lot. I like the premise of this a lot. See, that's how you crush a synopsis. So basically, like, she isekai in Japan because she was worked too hard. She learns a trade from her dad. You know, she is engaged to her dad's apprentice. He leaves her for another biatch, and she ends up finding love anyways later down the line. I like that quite a bit. Oh, how cutie patootie. This must be the night? Yeah, it looks like it is. I'm a sucker for these kinds of stories. I love it's, you know, the I'm a big sucker for the girl isekai stuff. Like when when it's the females that get isekai'd into, you know, from Japan or whatever, and they have to go and make their own way, like her, like she's is it an alchemist, right? Is it alchemist raised by a master? Oh, tool making. So she has to go and be a tool maker in this other world. That's really cool. Or when it's like my favorite ones are the revenge ones, or like, you know, they get isekai as like a princess, and like their duke that they were betrothed to is a piece of shit or something, and they have to like get revenge. I love those. Anyway, this looks fantastic. It sounds fantastic. All right, this one here is called A Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero. Kaito Takagi, a low-status high schooler, your typical mob character, so to say, was just a normal, everyday explorer who hunted slimes every day in the dungeons that appeared in Japan, earning some pocket money while admiring his childhood friend, the class queen, from afar. One day, so you're admiring your childhood friend from afar? It's weird. Just be friends. One day, a golden slime he had never seen appears before him. After he defeats it, he obtains an extremely rare item worth hundreds of millions as a drop. A servant card that can summon mythical beings. After he makes up his mind and summons it, a warrior maiden with unparalleled beauty appears. Rise above being just a mob explorer, Kaito, a modern battle fantasy story has begun. Again, for me, they crushed the synopsis. Like, that's a synopsis that makes me go like, yeah, I want to watch that. Let's see. Let's check out the trailer here. I think this one's a watch to me. If I had to give you a would I won't I think this one's a watch here. Let's see. So there's our trash mob character there. He has like bug repellent. I like that. He has like bug repellent and stuff. Okay. And this must be the night that he ends up summoning. Oh, she is a Bashoujo. A little itty bitty Bashoujo. Why is she so tiny and cute? Why is she so tiny and cute? Why is she a little itty bitty thing? I don't know how I feel about that. I guess that's how all the girls are, I guess, in this world. So that's a childhood friend. Shut the front door. This is the golden goose, this plain Jane girl? Okay. Yeah, your itty bitty knight is better. This trailer does not do it. Maybe this one's better. Okay, here, this one looks way better. That trailer was terrible. Oh. Succubus girl, let's go. Succubus girl? Yeah, I'm a sucker for slime animes. I'm gonna put this one on a watch. I think we give that one a shot. All right, how much more do we have left? Ooh, quite a few. All right, we're at 36 minutes. Holy crap. Okay, the elusive samurai. In medieval Japan, 8-year-old Hoji Yuki is the heir to the Kamakura shogunate, but the Hoji clan is in decline. And Tokuyuki's peaceful days of playing hide and seek with his teachers come to an abrupt end when his clan is betrayed from within. What the hell was that? What in the hell? When his clan is betrayed from within, the lone survivor of his family, Tokuyuki, is the rightful heir to the throne, but to take it back... Okay. Plus-sized elf. Whoa. Plus-sized elf. Oh, what the freak? Now-kun, a massage therapist, is about to head home for the day when he's saddled with a rather strange patient. This lovely lady has emerald eyes, pointy ears, and grew up in the forest. Everything about her screams elf. Except for one thing, her bodacious body. Her bodacious body. Turns out she left her world but loves junk food in this one. Now her obsession caught up with her. Can Now-kun help this lovable elf girl lose the weight and keep it off? You guys can tell me when you watch it on your own. Show Shimen how to become ordinary. Kabuto decides to become an honest, humble citizen after enduring a bitter experience known as the Wisdom Work. He forms a pact with Osan, his classmate, with the same goal, and they plan to enter high school leading quiet lives. But for some reason, inexplicable events and disasters keep happening around them. Will Kabuto and Osan ever manage to live ordinary, peaceful lives? With Storia, Wand, and Sword, a hardworking boy named Will enters a magic academy. You had me at Magic Academy. In hopes of becoming a great sorcerer. Unfortunately, there's a fatal flaw in his plan. He lacks the ability to use magic. That's a big one. Amid the cold stares of his classmates and instructors, Will feels discouraged at times. Yeah? He presses forward with unwavering determination. He can't use a wand, but he can wield a sword in his battle to reach the top of a magic-dominated world. He just needs to believe in his own unique strength and remember, the promise he made was someone precious to him. This one, I mean, it sounds like it could be okay. I do love me a Magic Academy anime. I don't know what the obsession is with having non-magic people in Magic Academies. The art looks pretty good. So that's him, huh? That's Will? Oh, no, songs. Who needs magic? Everybody in the school. I like it. I've seen enough. I need to see more. I think that one's a yes. I think with Storia, Wand, and Sword, it's a yes. Okay. Head start at birth. Lilia, the newborn daughter of a marquise, has the memories of her previous life. With cheat-like gamer knowledge, she aims to become the strongest girl in this new other world. Again, I love these types of shows, but that is the worst synopsis of the day. Like, you know, how about we're gonna put one sentence right here. Lilia, the newborn daughter of a marquise, has the memories of her previous life. With a cheat-like gamer knowledge, she aims to become the strongest girl in this new other world. Is there no trailer? Is this the only one? This seems like the manga, no? Is there for real no trailer? I guess not. Let me click into it. Maybe there's a trailer somewhere. No. I mean, we'll put this at, we'll put it at, oh, it looks like this is just a manga? No, it's based off a manga. I'll put it on a maybe. All right, VTuber legend. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like VTuber stuff. Like, I don't like that kind of content. We'll see if it gets me. All right. 20-year-old former wage slave Yuki Tanaka now works among her idols, the streamers of Live On, one of Japan's top VTuber companies. As the gorgeous, polite Yuki Kokorone, she delivers only the most ladylike content. Unfortunately, her subscriber count and savings are rock bottom. Girl, me too. One evening, after Yuki thinks she ended her stream, she cracks a few cold ones and more than a few crude jokes while watching Live On's video archives. But her viewers hear it all, and clips of her body drunken commentary go viral overnight. Yuki thinks her career is over until her manager reveals that everyone at Live On has been waiting for her to snap all along and gives her free reign to drink on stream. Now free of all the feigned purity, she jumps right into her new rowdy drunk character and is welcomed into the fold by her fellow Live On VTubers who turn out to just be as crazy as she is. With her views and finances skyrocketing, Yuki's work for the first time in her life is actually fun. It sounds like this one could be fun. But the anime, so the synopsis sounds way better than what this looks like. That whole scene where she's, you know, cracking a few cold ones and, you know, like what I pictured in my mind was not this. Immediately I'm turned off. Like the synopsis kills it though. I think the synopsis sounds fantastic, but the actual anime, like the actual poo. All right. Rinnari Cheer for You. Rinnari with Sobu. Misori Kanata is a first-year student on the Takasanoki High School's cheerleading team. She won a national championship in middle school but can't jump after a mistake in a competition. She befriends Suhuha, Shion, Anna, Onka, and Mumugi to form the Pom Poms. Their new team goes beyond cheerleading and reach the hearts of people they cheer on. They might change the world. They probably won't change the world, okay? A journey through the world raising kids while adventuring? Okay. Kayano Takumi is accidentally killed by a god and reincarnated. Granted a variety of skills, he is sent to a dangerous monster-infested forest in another world. In the woods, Takumi encounters a young boy and girl who look like twins, and he decides to take care of them and names them Alan and Alina. Surprised by how easily they defeat monsters with their combat abilities, Takumi arrives in town and registers with the Adventurers Guild in order to provide for them. Thus begins his laid-back adventuring life as he watches over Alina and Alina's growth. Let's see. So there's the god or goddess or whatever that killed him. And he's reincarnated and he finds a wolf and some babies. I'm gonna put this one on a super maybe. Again, the synopsis sounds better than what it looks like. I'll put this one on a super maybe. All right, we have a few left, and then we are going to wrap up. Mayonaka Punch. This one is meet Masaki, the new former member of the popular new YouTuber group, Hariki Sisters. After a career setback, aka getting fired, unexpectedly via a live stream, she joins forces with Live, a partner with superhuman abilities. Together, they aim to create sensational content after reaching 1 million subscribers. I already hate them. Just throwing it out there, these bitches. Will they reach their content dreams or be hit with a block button? Block. The magical girl. Ooh. The magical girl and the evil lieutenant who used to be arch enemies. All right. She's a magical girl sworn to fight for peace, love, and justice. He's a lieutenant born into a military family. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Why is speaking? I promise you, my friend, speaking is not this hard. It's just not. He's a lieutenant born into a military family that serves an evil empire, and yet it was love at first sight. Again, so some of these synopsises, summaries, they kill it. They're just like awesome, and then the trailer sucks. But some of them are just like 2 words. It's like, well, what is this show or whatever? So he was tasked to take down this magical girl, and they had love at first sight. my elite evil life to totally be derailed. You're in the embodiment of evil. He's like, you're the embodiment of evil. I love you. This looks pretty good. Yo, she looks fire too. Yeah, this one looks good. I'm gonna put this one on it. Yeah, Studio Bones too. Just to remind you guys, let's look over here. Studio Bones, they do My Hero Academia. That's their biggest one, but they do Mob. I know a lot of you guys love Mob. Full Metal Alchemist. Like these, like Studio Bones is dope. Okay. This one is called No Longer Allowed in Another World. This one here is pulled into an otherworldly adventure with cute sidekicks and superpowers. You think Asumo hit the jackpot? Nope. From a time before Pixels, the earliest 20th century gloomy author just wants to find a quiet place to meet his maker, not to rack up XP. Sadly, his poetic demise is constantly thwarted by inconvenient heroics. Dive into the hilariously tragic life of the most reluctant hero. I think I've read this one, actually. I think just on that basis, this is somebody who he gets dragged around in a coffin or something. Yeah, I've read this one. I don't really read too much, but this is one that I've read. I'm gonna put it on maybe because I try to avoid watching stuff on the channel that I've read, just because I like to have genuine reactions. I like to have genuine theories. I like to have genuine just feelings. And when I've read something that gets adapted, that doesn't happen too often for me. I really only ever covered 2 animes that I've actually read prior. And they've both been very hard to just only react to the episode as I'm trying to pretend to not know what's going to happen. And that's always a rough experience. So again, I like to be very genuine without having to force the genuinity, if that makes sense. So just on those merits alone, I will tell you, I think you should watch this. It's really funny. It was a really good manga, and I think that you guys should watch this. This was one of those webtoon novels or whatever, webtoon mangas that I ended up reading. I feel like last year, maybe a year before. Really good stuff. So I say you should maybe give it a chance and watch it. But for me, unless there's nothing else, I'll probably skip again just to try and have that genuine feelings. Our Last Crusade. Oh, I remember this one. This one is this anime was pretty good. This anime was pretty good about these two. Again, these are very similar things. These are like 2 sides of a coin. Basically, they represent the witches and the military, and they fall in love with each other. This one's a good one. I'll end up watching this one on the side on my own, probably after the season ends. I'll put this one on strong maybe, but just know The Last Crusade is actually a pretty good anime. Not writing home, awards or checks or anything, but it's pretty good. All right, this one's called Love Indivisible by Twins. June Shirasaki's love life takes a wild turn when he finds himself caught between the 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐸 twins, his childhood friends who are as different as night and day. Rumi, the older sister, pairs a boyish charm, which I'm guessing is her, and with a maiden's heart, while Naori combines girlish looks with her deep love for otaku culture. As feelings grow and confusion mounts, June must navigate this unexpected triangle next door. Maybe. Bye Bye Earth. In a world of anthropomorphic animals, Belle LeBlanc was born as the only human being. Having no fangs, furs, or scales, she was called faceless, and she lives a lonely life with no one else she could identify with. I want to be part of this world with such longing in her heart. She decides to set out on a journey to find her roots, carrying the Runding, a great sword. She doesn't know how many adversities wait along for her. It's a no for me. Why does nobody remember me in this world? War between the 5 races on Earth. The humans, the demonic race, the wild god race, the spirit race, and the phantom beast race has ended in victory of the humans. It is said that the prophet Sid had sealed the 4 races in the Black Pyramid, now called crypts. Kai's job is to watch the crypts and make sure there is no change. He's also trained to save humans when the other races break the seal and come back to this world. The crypts looked quiet today, but after Kai felt the world bending in front of his eye, everything changed. World Rebirth was activated. Now Kai is in a totally different world where no one knows him, but he remembers everyone. He's in a totally different world where no one knows him, but he remembers everyone. This sounds like it could be okay, right? Sounds like it could be okay. I don't like the art. The story premise is pretty good, so it's modern Japan, kind of. It's a big no for me. It's a big no for me, big dog. All right, this one's called 𝐴 My Dear Moments. As the world sank, I found you. His only hope to restore the dreams for the future that he has lost is to take an opportunity presented to him by the suspicious debt collector Catherine. They set sail to search the sunken ruins of his grandmother's laboratory to find a treasure rumor says she left there. But what they find is not riches or jewels. It's a strange girl lying asleep in a coffin at the bottom of the sea. 𝐴 is a robot, but her appearance and her wealth of emotions would fool anyone into thinking that she's a living, breathing human being. In gratitude for being salvaged, she makes a declaration to Natsuki. I want to fulfill my master's final order. Until I do, I'll be your leg. In a little town slowly being enveloped by the ocean, unforgettable summer is about to do as another boy falls in love with the robot. Okay, fantastic. Skip. This one's called Mcken Too Many Losing Heroines. Girls who have failed to win the hearts of their crushes, losing heroines, aka Makins. Maki means lose. A food-loving childhood friend type of heroine, Ani Yanami. An energetic jock type girl, Lemon. A shy girl animal type heroine, Chika. It's a fresh take on Helter Skelter, story of youth on the losing side of romance with a slightly questionable losing heroines. What? What? What did I just read? What is this? Are they magical girls or is this a comedy? Like, what the hell's going on here? Let's see. Oh, A1. A1's really good. It looks okay. It looks okay. I mean, we'll put that as a maybe. All right, 2 more left, guys, and then we're going to wrap it up. Moriarty's Perfect Crime. A villainess without blood or tears. James Moriarty, the most fearsome criminal, met his demise after a confrontation with the famous detective at a certain waterfall. He found himself possessed by a beautiful young lady from another world, and what he saw there was an insidious abuse by other noble daughters. He has no memory, but his brain is still the same. He wields the power of a lucid mind and the perfect crime equation to the fullest for the sake of not only one girl in a world where a great detective, the bully young lady, dies and is reborn as Moriarty, a villainess without blood or tears. I'm skipping this one because it says short form. So, last one, JC staff again. Hailing from the prestigious noble house of 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴, Dalia 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴 is an elite member of the Blood Pact Council with a promising future. When the Blood Pact Council, the highest governing body for the vamps, it's vampires, assigns a special mission to Dale, he flatly refuses it. Having lost patience, Gerard Dino and Henrique, who are also council members, serve the term as Dalia rushed to the house of 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴 to persuade him. What they witness there is Dalia taking care of an infant himself. Meanwhile, there has been a series of mysterious murders targeting vamps. Can they find the right balance between their absolute mission and childcare? Not me, buddy. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's see what we're watching this season. All right. So we're going to filter this out. We're going to see what we're watching specifically. So far this season, my friends, what we have gotten in this list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 total animes here. So we have Reincarnated as a Slime, Oshinoko, Aliyah sometimes hides her feelings in Russian, Dalia In Bloom, The Magic Girl and the Evil Lieutenant, with Storia, Wand and Sword, and we have A Nobody's Way Up from an Exploration Hero. So those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 3 more anime to round this out to 10. So we're going to look at our considering tab. So that's what we're going to do next. Is I'm going to go through the considering one. So based on what we have here, we have the hero who was a clerk and wants to become a hero. We have the questionable stepsister anime. We have the guy who parries everything. We have the Head Start at Birth. So this one's kind of looking like, I kind of like the way this one looks. We have the 2.5 dimensional seduction. That one looks pretty good. We have Failure Frame. We have the one that kind of looks like Ari Ferretta, I think. I think that's this one here. Okay, so I mean, based on this list, my friends, we gotta pick 3 more. I think we're going with, I think I'm going to go with the Ari Ferretta. I'm going to go with the Ari Ferretta clone. I really like this one too. It's between like these 3 here. Between these ones. I think I'm going to go with Head Start at Birth. This one really caught me here. And I think I'm going to go with this 2.5 dimensional seduction. I kind of want to see where this one goes. This otaku one. So I think that's it, my friends. And if these ones, if I can sneak in these other 5 here, if I can sneak in a video, at least, an episode 1 review, I'll try to do my best to sneak in an episode 1 review of these ones here. And if those videos take off, these might replace some other ones. But at this point, the final list of anime are these 10 that we're going to be watching this season, which is Slime, Oshinoko, Aliyah, Failure Frame, Wistoria, A Nobody's Way Up, Dalia In Bloom, 2.5 Dimensional Seduction, Head Start, and Magical Girl. I think these ones look really good. So that's our final list. What is yours? Let me know in the comments down below. We're cutting the video off there. I appreciate you guys being here for this very, very long video. Make sure you guys check out my video where I'm going to put 10 anime that you should watch. I'm going to remove the season 2s and the slimes, and it'll probably end up being a mix of what's in the watching and what's in the considering. So I'll probably pick 10 out of this list here, and I may even throw one in. I may even throw one in from the purple group. I may even throw like one in here. Maybe I'll throw in like the robot anime because the trailer made me laugh. So I may throw in one of there. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that coming soon. Probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. Appreciate you guys being here. I can't wait to see what you guys think about my comments in the comments. And I'll see you guys for summer season all season long. All right, my friends. Peace.